It's the E-commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. This episode is brought to you by SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. Save time and money no matter what you ship or mail with SendPro Online software. Print shipping labels and stamps right from your desk and access discounted rates for as low as $4.99 a month. Try it free for 30 days and get a free 10-pound scale when you visit pb.com/minute. That's pb.com/minute. Experience the better way to ship with a free trial of SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. It's E-commerce Minute episode 450.
In today's episode, yes, Alexa is listening to everything you said.
It's the truth. Millions of consumers have embraced the voice revolution, using their devices for news, music, games, and e-commerce. But with any newfangled tech, there's always that one person you know who says, I won't use that. Someone might be listening. Well, this time your conspiracy-minded friend is actually right. According to a report from Bloomberg, Amazon employs thousands of workers who listen to voice recordings captured by the company's Echo smart speaker devices in people's homes. The team listens to voice recordings captured by the devices and are then transcribed, annotated, then fed back into the software as part of an effort to eliminate gaps in Alexa's understanding of human speech and help it better respond to commands. Amazon's review process for speech data begins when Alexa pulls a random, small sampling of customer voice recordings and sends the audio files to the far-flung employees and contractors, according to a person familiar with the program's design. The work itself generally is not very exciting. One worker in Boston said he mined accumulated voice data for specific utterances such as Taylor Swift and annotated them to indicate the searcher meant the musical artist. With any always-on device, your lady in the tube will also pick up arguments with your spouse, your dog barking at the UPS guy, or your awful singing while you cook. And not all the sounds the devices hear are benign. Sometimes they hear recordings they find upsetting or even criminal. Two of the workers said they picked up what they believe was a sexual assault. And when something like that happens, they may share the experience in the internal chat room as a way of relieving stress. Amazon says it has procedures in place for workers to follow when they hear something distressing, but two Romanian-based employees said that after requesting guidance for such cases, they were told it wasn't Amazon's job to interfere. In marketing materials, Amazon says Alexa lives in the cloud and is always getting smarter. But like many software tools built to learn from experience, humans are doing some of the teaching. With all this in mind, it's good to remember that if you want to keep something truly private, unplug your smart speakers.
Duh.
Duh, right? There should have been a duh there. Hold on, let me get my pen. D, how do you spell duh? D.
Dope.
Got it.
Duh. I mean, like, artificial intelligence doesn't really exist. It's all computer programming still, right? So they have to learn somehow.
There still has to be a human factor behind that. I think that goes with any kind of AI, any kind of robotics. We're still not there where you have the sentient being that knows all and thinks all. Or did I just make that up?
Yeah.
Anyway,
of course, gotta learn. I mean, it's all this speech. Like, look at GPS, right? It used to be very robotic, turn left here. Mm-hmm. Now it's like a little more fluid, right?
Yeah, because the nuances of any speech plus times that through every language that they have to deal with, that's a whole lot of work. I mean, they're saying there's literally thousands of people doing this, and I'm not surprised. I think the creep factor's there, and I think it was just a bad PR thing for Amazon. But as you said at the bottom of the report, duh. People don't realize that people are in charge of these devices. They just think that you set it up and then Amazon walks away and makes money. I don't think that's the case at all.
Yeah, most of the time, what they would hear from my house would be, Alexa, turn off the light. Alexa, turn on the bedroom. Alexa, for the love of God, would you turn on the bedroom?
I was listening to a podcast the other day, and I don't know what the guy was saying, but he didn't even use the hail command. Like, he didn't go, lady in the tube, do this. It was like, all of a sudden, I'm like, this is a podcast in my bedroom. I'm like, okay, I'll play this playlist from Dierks Bentley or something like that. It was like an artist I don't even listen to. It was like really strange. But anyway, yeah, it's like kind of Captain Obvious here. But I think some consumers, as I said, they are a little bit naive when it comes to this kind of stuff. But the teams that do this work, they work in outposts from Boston to Costa Rica, India, and Romania. They work 9 hours a day, with each reviewer parsing as many as 1,000 audio clips per shift, according to two workers based at Amazon's Bucharest office. Pretty crazy. So, I mean, I guess the lesson here is if you're paranoid, you can opt out, but it's in terms of service, which nobody reads.
Yeah.
nobody reads that stuff. And not to make you feel any worse, but Siri and Google also record. But with Siri, they have human helpers, but the recordings review lack personally identifiable information, unlike Amazon stuff. And according to Apple security white paper, after the data is stripped of random identification, it is deleted, but may be stored for longer periods to improve Siri's voice recognition. Because we know that's one of their selling points now, is all about the privacy. Google is the same thing. Reviewers can access some audio snippets, but it's not associated with any personal identifiable information, and the audio is distorted. So that's even another layer of security. So Amazon's the big fat egg right here with, they've really got this stuff. I mean, you remember the story in December where a resident of Germany, he said something, he did a GDPR data request.
Yep.
Wound up getting 1,700 voice recordings from Amazon, and he doesn't own an Alexa device.
Oops.
So, again, for the third time, the moral of the story is, if you're afraid, if you got something to hide, turn that thing off, unplug it. Be smart.
It was funny that people are like, oh, I can unplug everything. It's like, what the?
I mean, what do I always say? It's like, I obviously privacy is a serious issue, but if you have nothing to hide, and if it's in the service of making the software better, they can listen to me sing all day long in the kitchen. I don't care.
I mean, they're not going to be really that happy, but okay.
They're not going to be happy about it. There may be some pain involved, but that's not my problem. All right, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. Guys, stop wasting time waiting in line to send mail and packages, and avoid all that confusion trying to find the best postal rates for your business. With Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes, you can send packages and mail without leaving your office, right from your desk, as low as $4.99 American per month. And for being a loyal e-commerce minute listeners, you get a free 30-day trial to get started. As an added bonus, you'll also receive a free 10-pound scale shipped right to your door. It is not a scale that weighs 10 pounds, but it weighs things up to 10 pounds, and it helps you accurately weigh your packages. What a deal. Here's the F's and B's. Save time and money no matter what you send, from packages to overnights to letters. Just click, send, and save with this new offer from Send Pro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can print shipping labels and stamps from your own printer. Easily compare rates with our online software. Gain access to special USPS savings for letters and priority mail shipping. Plus, track all of your shipments, because that is important. Once you send it, you need to know it gets there. And get email notifications when they've arrived. Go to pb.com/minute to access this special offer and get a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience the better way to ship with a free trial of Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. Closing thoughts, sir.
Lady in a tube, stop listening. Alexa, order me apples. Sorry, guys, I had to do it.
We did a podcast last week, and we were talking about the lady in the tube. I started getting into all these emails. It's like, we've put this in your basket. I'm like, what? What did I order? Got to be careful, kids.
Sorry.
The lady is always listening. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe, or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.